Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, finally, we are taking a look at Viral Synth T2x by Audiokit Pro. It's so damn good. So let's go. Why, hello there. Welcome to the show. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And of course, I hope you are doing okay. Yes, indeed, it is finally time for Viral Synth T2x by Audiokit, and it's a banger. It's cheap as chips. We're going to jump straight in today and tell you how much it is because it's on a sale price at $4.99. It is so cheap. It will go up to $20. So you better be quick and get on it. It's absolutely a steal at that price. Utterly ridiculous. Another great app. Now, I was lucky enough to get sent a beta of this way long ago. It feels like forever since I've been sitting on this beta, but here we are. We're here. Surprise. We got a Matthew Fetcher in the house. Hi, Matthew. What's going on? Brad Example, g'day. Mateusz Brakowski. Leela's banging links in here today. Thank you, Leela, for doing that while Thomas is on hiatus, as he always is on Fridays. It's his day off. Good to see you all. We're going to get down and into it, man. It's pretty damn good. $4.99. Are you crazy? What? Should have already bought it. It's ridiculous. Alrighty, so what is this thing all about? Well, it's based off it's influenced, be careful, it is influenced of the Access Virus synth, which has had many iterations throughout the years. It is created by a German company, first produced in 1997, and as you can see, many different versions, all the way through the C series and the TI2 series, so you get the idea. Influenced by and a very popular synthesizer, Greg O'Sullivan. What's going on? Good to see you too. And look at some of the people who've used this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the Prodigy, Tool, Covenant. I mean, it's ridiculous names. Depeche Mode, of course. So Linkin Park even, you know. So many artists have used this. Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. It's been around. It's a loose caboose. It's had its time. It's a bit of a floozy, if you know what I mean. And this is not only inspired by all of those great sounds, but it's got its own magic as well. This thing, I mean, if you're not able to create sounds with this, your own sounds, because there's like 500 plus sounds in this thing. It's bonkers. Let's scroll down here. So you've got, where are we with here? So you got a whole lot of 500 plus handcrafted presets by Analog Matthew. Of course, there he is. He's in the chat. Electronisounds, DMT Cymatics, Moby Pixel, Red Sky Lullaby. The whole gang is back together again. It's just a fucking delight, this thing, and you're going to be blown away. And as usual, I'm going to make something, I did make something weird with it, because why would I make something normal? Of course, I'm going to make something avant-garde. Riverbend Sim, hello to you as well. It is, it's a yawn morning, isn't it, Greg? It's very, yeah. So, I clicked the video.
Introducing Audiokit's most powerful synth ever, inspired by the MIDI Virus TI series. They don't make them anymore, and some are going for over 7.
We don't need to hear from Matt. All righty, let's come back over here. I've got a little project going, $4.99. It's ridiculous. Should be locked up and put in jail for that. So here we go. We got 4 instances of it running here, and I have Soundbox because we're covering this app this week, this Soul Play by Compose Audio. It's these beautiful guitars, and I thought I'd just sparsely play some guitars over this little ambient piece that I made because this synth is like based off or influenced by a 90s kind of, synthesizer. I don't have to use it for that. I can use it for whatever I want, don't I? So let's hit play, and I've got these little guitar things I can play along. Paul O'Farrell, what's happening? I'll shut up, hit the play button, and we can oge, baby. Let's do it. Delicious. Okay, let's calm down, little guitar thing there. You can go away. Let's open up this as a just a single track, and let's get into how this thing works, and how, and all the wonderful sounds in here. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's happening here? I've loaded the wrong project. We want to start clear. What's going on? All right, let's just give it. Boom. Off we go. This is an AUV3, runs in all of your doors and all of that stuff. So Logic, GarageBand, all the places, Cubases, AUM, like we're running here. Let's connect the keyboard to this sucker, and you'll be very familiar with the layout of Audiokit apps, hopefully by now, yeah? So some nice changes that really stood out for me as soon as I kind of got into playing around with this. You'll notice here in the middle, this is fancy. I really like this. One of the things with the Audiokit apps is there's a lot of menus in here, right? So you can flick through all these things to get to all the places. But one of the things which I always found a little bit chaotic was this section, the LFO section. Because you set all these LFOs, and virtually all these LFOs can go everywhere, right? It's ridiculous. Each LFO has 2 destinations they can go to. So you got 3 LFOs with 2 destinations each. So they can get a little bit chaotic. And if you come back over here to Synth tab, on this front little oscilloscope that we have here, you can turn these LFOs on and off and see what's going on and know what's actually turned on and what's actually turned off. So that is just a quality of life little thing there that stood out straight away. You can access the little trance feature here, the phaser. There's a new kind of phaser in here as a reimagined phaser. The double reverb, or the second reverb that's in here. Also the sequencer, so you can turn that on from here as well. Nice and easy. And don't have to bounce over to the sequencer page. Very, very nice. I like that. I'm a big fan of that change. Absolutely 100%. And so let's run through where everything is. Of course, this is a standalone app. You can come in here and you can load it as a standalone. And you'll get a keyboard down the bottom. Let's quickly go over there and show you that. So if we do a search for virus, viral, get it right. This is the standalone version, so you can see there's a keyboard down the bottom, and we'll say, yes, that's cool. Let's do that. So you've got a keyboard down here, which you can make smaller if you like. What's going on? Why has my screen died? Okay, that's interesting. Why can't I screen share this? Can I screen share it? What's happening? There we go, it's back. All right, so that was odd. But you've got a keyboard here, so you can make this smaller if you like and make it bigger. So there's your on-screen keyboard. We'll cover this while we're here. You've got settings over here for your buffer size, all this kind of stuff, always on. Do not sleep. Background audio, you can turn these things on and off if you want. That's all up to you. The lock feature on the keyboard's because of me. Nice. You've got keyboard settings over here as well, so you can change the color of the keyboard. You can do the on-screen keyboard velocity, normal, fixed, inverted, all this kind of stuff. What else have we got in here? You've got your mod wheel destinations, so your layer mix, cutoff, tremolo, all of this. So this is all specifically for the standalone version. If you want to connect a MIDI keyboard, you can do that over here as well too. You've got your MIDI learn section over here too, so super easy to MIDI learn. What else do we have? MIDI panic, so when things get terrifying and you need to change things. You've also got a recorder in here. And I can stop the recording, and you can export that recording straight away. That's pretty good, right? So you do have this built into the standalone version. You've got a hold key. BPM, you can lock, change octaves, all that kind of stuff. It's all there for you in the standalone version. The other thing that's cool too, if I bounce over here, see this? Oh, look at that. I gave it away. There's a little, I found this by accident last night. I was just dicking around and I went, I wonder if that does anything. And you can change your app icon. I like this app icon. It's very cute. This is the one I use for the thumbnail. That particular app icon. So yeah, we'll bounce back over to the AUV3 version because things. So you can see here, there's no keyboard. Yes, it does have an animated character. There he is over here. Yeah. So he flashes on and off. He's over there minding his business at the moment, doing his thing, and we'll just leave him over there to do all of that stuff. So let's go through these sections up the top here. You've got your synth section. Now, when you tap on these multiple times like this, you'll see underneath. So this is split into 2 layers. This is like with all of the Audiokit apps, split into 2 layers. So down here, if you just keep tapping the synth section, you'll get all of these other options underneath. So if you want to stay on this at the top, and this works with anything. So if you come over here to the oscillator and keep tapping the oscillator, it runs through everything underneath. So you've got those options. So there's plenty of ways to make this look how you want while you're playing around with it. There's no problem there. You should find a way that works for you. Excuse me. All right, sorry, I was recording vocals yesterday and singing and doing all this stuff, and my voice is a bit rat shit right now. Let's bring this back here to this. All right, so running across the top, of course, you've got a main volume. Yes, indeed, we've got a limiter if you want to use that. We've got our drives, so saturation or heat. We've got our drive there, we can add some heat. I'm going to change, let's go to, find our, I'm going to come user bank. Let's hit our preset, which we're on right now. Get out of that. Right, so there's your drive. We'll come back to this where you get to hear this in a little bit better place. We've got a filter over to the right. It is a bit like that, isn't it, Greg? You've just got to buy them just for the mascots. These, all right, so these are actual Pokemon. And we've got our resonator. Yeah. And our mod envelope here as well too. Of course, I'm going to get into some better sounds, trust me. We've got a delay down over here in this corner. So there's your delay. You can control the amount of taps on the mix. And of course, we've got a reverb over here, which needs to be tapped to turn on. Let's turn off the delay. You can give it a bit of level. You can change the low cut. So big size there. Plus, also, as you pointed out before, you've got a reverb 2. So if we tap this, so big taily reverbs, we love that. Absolutely never have enough synths. I wish I had a garden patch full of synths. So speaking of we'll come back to this section over here. So you've got your oscilloscope, which is lovely, does it what it needs to do. Down here is where you get to choose. So we've got our lovely little shapes here for the synth engine. Hello, Ed B Metal. And of course, we've got a sine wave, we've got a triangle, we've got a square, we've got a saw, and we've got a pulse. Saw, square, triangle, Let's give it a bit of saw. And for each of these two, you have a level, so you can decide your level tuning. 2 octaves each way. Fine tuning as well. Yeah, great for your modulator and all that stuff. Panning left and right. There you go. And our pulse width. And the same for over here. So you've got 2 of these, so you can mix and match these. We can bring our oscillator mix up in the middle. So now we've got 2 of these. Ooh, yeah. Bring some reverb and delay in there. Hello, Denise. Speaking of Over Synth by Chemol K, well, he updated it, didn't he? Well, not yet, not for you guys, but I'm on the beta, and now you can use it as a MIDI controller. Ooh, it sounds bloody good now. We also have oscillation down the bottom here. I'll just get out the way. There we go. We're out the way. So we've got a sub, and listen to this thing. And you thought that was sexy. You can even go down absolutely, minus 24. Wonderful. You're into drum sounds? You've got your noise here, so if you want to create snares, hi-hats, all that kind of stuff. And what's really decent with this one too is both of these synth engines now have unison voices. So we can come in here and add multiple voices. So we could have 4 on that one, 3 on this one. Detune them. And they operate independently, yeah? So you can turn one off and just... Wicked. But not only that, let's go back up here because you have all of these wonderful, wonderful samples in here as well that are inspired by our wonderful synth, yes? So, hello, Joe Glenn. I hope you're doing well. Yes, and look at them all. So there's 2 sections here. We've got the T2x and the XL. And you can randomly grab one of these. Let's hit the random because you got random up the top. You can search in here as well too. So we can ditch that. Or we can just say, you know what? Give me something. Give me something. Man, there's some really nice sounds in here and some beautiful presets. We'll go through XL has stuff like this. So some really savage saws in here. F-dots, hello. I wish Audiokit synths weren't just on iOS. Interested to see exactly how this differs from Nerd Synth, though. The GUI looks pretty similar, just a different color, but there's a completely different set of sounds in here. And there's a heap of them, yeah? So a whole bunch of them in here to mess about with. Let's come out of here. And you can combine them too, so you can have a different one over here. Let's stick with the TX2 ones, and we'll just give it some... The real beauty is using everything combined with these things, because that's when you take these to another level. Of course, I've already started making lots of pads. And you can move the arrows here. You don't have to open up the actual section here, if I can do it. Yes. And you see how easy it is to throw in an LFO. All I did was tap here, and we're off. You want to turn off the LFO? Done. So this is our synth section and our oscillator. So you can see here, these are the oscillators. And this is your split section, of course. And underneath we've got an envelope. Let's put this up the top this time around. So you've got your attack, decay, sustain, and release. Let's pad these things up. Dials will change everything up. So your decay, your release. Now both of these are independent unless you link them, and then you'll get the exact same match. You can come out here and change them if you unlink them and all that jazz. Bring this back here. Key tracking as well. Tap multiple times to change them around. Yep. And this one, I think you're actually turning, when it's all down to one side, you can actually turn this on. There's a little arrow there. I don't think anything happens when you press that. LFOs. Let's talk about the LFOs. I really like this over here. I like the LFO setup this time around. It's just much more organized and makes sense. There's been other ones that have come out that have, oh, let me come, hello, I'm over here. There's been other ones that have been out in the Audiokit range where two of the LFOs are on one page and the third LFO is on another page, and they're all in one place here. I like this layout heaps better. Did I say hi to Ed? I think I did, yes. And Dell, hello to you, Dell. So you've got access to all the LFOs down here on this one page. If you tap LFO, it puts it up the top, all right? So you can do all that. Shapes, you've got up ramp, down ramp, off ramp, all the ramps, triangle, square, and you've got sample and hold. You can decide. We'll just put it there. Turn on the LFO from here. Change the rate, and you can decide where you want to send it. So you can send it to the cutoff, wherever you like. You can send LFOs to LFOs, right? You can send it to wherever you bloody like. LFOs to LFOs, or all the LFOs to one LFO, if it's up to you. Everything's in here. Nearly every place you can think of for the destinations for the LFOs are here. There's our cutoff. Let's send this to our drive. That's our second one. Oh, that's going to drive now. We'll send this one to the cutoff. So you can see we've got two of these now. If we come back over here. And when you come back over here, you'll notice that this LFO is turned on now, and you can turn it on off. Very, very handy. I'm surprised that it only has one filter. Only one pass for two sets of filter. Well, you know, this isn't the exact same thing, is it? It's not. It's inspired by the thing, because nobody wants to deal with that, do they? Of getting in trouble and stuff. So let's come over to back to the LFOs here. You got polar now up here as well too. So you got unipolar up, unipolar down, and you've got bipolar in the middle. So don't take any Tylenols, or you may end up with bipolar. No, that's autism. Sorry, confused. But over here, you can decide how the LFOs work. I love this as well too. So you've got LFO 1, LFO 2. This one can be a restart. We can have this one be a one-shot, and we can have this one running free. So we can do that. Let's just send this to, I don't know, filter, sustain. Why not? And this third one we'll send to, what shall we send it to? What shall we send to the Oscillator 1 detune? Turn these on. You can control your amount, all of that. Could you imagine if it took 16 seconds to load? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Speaking of which, I'm doing a rant this week on time, because time is very valuable. Yes, time is so valuable. Could you imagine, man, if it took 16 seconds to load, the sky would fall. Sean Chandler, hello to you as well. So, utter control over our LFOs, up shots, free. We'll just leave these at free, shall we? And we'll turn them off for now. Thank you. You can change to hertz here as well too, with your rate, yeah. Or you can flick this off and have this. You can see up the top. So if you're not sure, you're probably wondering, you know, hey, I'm turning these dials. Where's the information? Everything is up here. So everything that you turn or click, like the square, so you'll see it represented up here. Change the rate. You can see that as well. Robbie Stingle, hello to you. I'm going to load up a preset right now. Let's grab one quickly from Moby Pixel. I like this one. And let's talk about the sequencer. Oh, first we'll come over to the effects. So there's more effects hidden over here. What's going on? I knew you'd be hiding out there, Moby. I watched your video last night. Yeah, last night. Nice video as always. Give me a punch. You've got lo-fi. And we can go 16-bit, 12-bit, 8-bit, 6-bit, 4-bit, 2-bit. Gary Hubs. Man, how gritty is that thing? Damn, that is very, very nasty. I love that. We've got our little Daft Punk dial here. So it's your lo-fi. Plus, did you see every time I tap this on and off, look, there's a little spinny thing. There's a little ninja thing over there. Tap this. And everything's just a little bit wider with the ninja thing. We love ninja things. I didn't know ninja things made things wider, and you can just tap this on and off. See, and it lights up, the little ninja thing. Blood. Evil. Nice. But it also works without the lo-fi turned on. We've got a phaser. Phaser. And apparently the phaser's been, messed with. I'm just being really careful, not getting sued. I'm joking. All right, so we can set to mono if you like as well and add a bit of glide. We've got an FM drop. Fucking Galaga right there. Leila, Brad, look how long you've been members. Thanks for being members. It bloody helps the channel out, doesn't it? Of course, we've got auto pan. And you've got a depth dial. Hello, baby. Now, if you don't like auto pan, guess what? We've got some tremolo for you as well. And the tremolos. Nice, and we've already got chorus attached at the moment. Let's take out the tremolo. Oh. Greg O'Sullivan, 38 months. Thank you guys for being members. We've got a tempo sync here as well too. But let's talk about this thing. Because we've got a trance gate here. We'll do this before we do the sequencer. You can select the trance gate, turn it on, and come in and mess with this trance gate by filling in slots, right? Probably. And you've got a sequencer, and you can hit, I think, can you run both of them at the same time? I don't know if you can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. You can run both of them at the same time. And at different rates. What? Ah! What's happening? Cats and dogs living together? Fuck me. It is. So yes, different rates. Look at that. Different rates. We can change the rates. We can change the strength. Let's turn off the sequencer. And here's the thing, right? You can set the top line for oscillator 1 or the sub, right? Let's get over and give the sub a bit of a love. So you can decide where these go, and you have the top go to oscillator 1 and or the sub, and the bottom to the noise. Right? You can decide the steps. You can change how many steps. So this is just in the transgate. You can lock. Look at that. It's locked now. It can't do anything. But so why is the lock button there? Well, the lock button's there so when you change presets. And you can keep all your sequencing stuff. And with our gate, with our sequencer, we've got a gate. Let's just turn off the trance. And you would need to lock these individually. So you can like leave the sequencer unlocked. You can have the trance gate locked. So, so many, cool things. And if you don't like the pattern that you've done, like I've just hit here, you can remove it, clear it out, and then you can start again and start removing things up to you with your fingers or with your mouse. That's completely up to you. Same thing with the sequencer. Just hit the little delete button, and that's going to bring everything back to zero. Nice little updates for all these things. It just makes everything a bit cleaner, I think. Yeah, that's definitely the UI is a lot cleaner. Yes, yes, and we also have an arpeggiator for instant, beautiful. Hello, Tremor Bear and Costa. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. You can change the range here with the ARP. Even change the interval. You've got a little gate dial. Get me out the way. You've got a little gate dial out here for the ARP. Let's turn this all the way down. And we can change the style to down, up and down 2, random. I like random. And you don't have to go to all of the ARPs, to the synth engines. You can decide oscillator 1, oscillator 2, or all. It's up to you. So we can just do oscillator 2. We'll make sure we've... Neato, huh? Neato Benito. Or you can go all. That's completely up to you. The snapback for the LFOs. We can... What? There's an Easter egg. Try this. There's another Easter egg. You know what? I'm going to leave this. That's the one I already did. So I already showed you. We've got snapback for our LFOs. Right? Yes. And a retro filter slope over here. Pitch bend. I'm going to get into the sounds. We got to get into these sounds because they're fucking awesome. You can change your pitch bend, global pitch bend, oscillator pitch bend, individual pitch bend settings there as well. So that's pretty much all the stuff over here. What do we got? So over here, of course, we've got our X, Y pads, which are set to LFO1 at the moment. We could set this to whatever we want. We could set this to FM drop. Yes. So you know, see my hand, you can move these. Now you can have it snap back. So see, every time I let go of it, it goes back to its corner. Or you can turn off snap, which is down here, and it won't snap back. You can lock them as well too. So if you're going to change presets, you can make sure that these are going to stay exactly the same. We come over here. You've got all these places to send these to, like to the delay. We've got a delay for this one. Neato. Yeah? Bloody neato. Good stuff. Keyboard splits. All right, so when we tap over here, we've got a ring modulator. So don't get things confused because there's a lot of buttons. The effects tab over here gives you the lo-fi phaser, FM drop, auto pan, all this stuff. But over here as well, you've got your ARP, ring modulation. Let's come over here and do this. You can go away. And these bells are really nice. Cool. Let's come over here. So we've got ring modulation. You can have as much or as little as you want. Voice vibrato. And keyboard splits as well too. So you can come in over here and decide where you want this per voice vibrato. Per voice vibrato, as Matthew has said there. So you can decide your keyboard split. So you can decide which MIDI notes for your keyboard. Awesome stuff. There's our XY pad, which we have already covered. You've got mod and pitch wheel stuff over here. So settings here for the layer mix, cutoff, tremolo, LFO rates, LFO2 rates, all of that. And this MIDI mapping, you can be found in here too. So you can do your MIDI mapping, clear your MIDI mapping, all of that wonderful stuff. You can load MIDI maps as well. So if you've set up a MIDI map, you can save it, name it, and load it. Boom. Awesome. Contact, hey, if you're going to go and leave a review, and don't leave a terrible one. If there's a problem, reach out to Matt. He's always around on Facebook and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Don't go and leave a shit review. If you find a bug, anything's crashing or anything, I haven't had any crash. I'll touch wood because it's probably going to crash now. As soon as you say it on these shows, it's going to crash. Always. The app website, all this stuff, you know what to do. Let's go through some sounds. Let's tell you the send all the bugs to me. You know, don't even say that. You know what? Do you know how many apps the last couple of weeks I've had to sit down and and if you're watching this, don't come into my comments and ask me to fix a bug. I don't make the app. I can't fix it. I'll never understand that logic, but whatever, hey? Whatever. So, your presets. Let's get down to them because there's some really, really juicy sounds in here. You can select, so to get to your presets, right, at any time you can hit random as well too, right? So do your random bizzo and it'll pick something. I think I've got, what have we got? We've got the sequencer on. Right, so you got all the random stuff that you want to choose. Day off. What are you, crazy, Pete Johns? Get out of here. All right, so you can choose. You got a little favorite section here too. And to favorite something, it's pretty easy. There's a little star over here. You just do it. You just hit the star, and look, it appears in your magic favorites. There it is. Oh my God. You can actually rename stuff as well too. Look at that. You can rename, you can copy, you can send it places and send it to people if you like the thing, you know. You can do all that. You can do it. It's magic. Alphabetical order, if you want to look at stuff in alphabetical order, right? So you've got so many options to get to stuff. Bank A is everything's in numbered order. You've got your user bank, which has a init preset in it if you want to go and do that. You've got viral inits. Viral inits is not in the release version, in case folks are wondering. Really? Isn't this? I have the release version. Is it because I had the beta and now it's there? Wow. There you go. So it's not in there. I don't know. I'm VIP. Brice Beasley's got stuff. Moby Pixel's here with us. DMT Cymatics, so guarantee that's some crazy weird shit. Electronisounds, of course. Red Sky Lullaby and Sound of Israel. And then you've got these XL inits here. And I've got one patch in here. That's all I've done. Hang on a minute. What I'm going to do. I would just want to see if those things disappear. Will they disappear? No, they're still there. All right, I'm lucky. I've got to attach a keyboard, don't I? So this was the first patch I made. My other iPad has all my patches on it. Oh man, I love that feedback that you can get out of this thing. You get some really nice feedback. I'm going to run through these. Let's start off with Brice's stuff and run through some of these. Now what's cool too, if you come over here to the synth engine, when you load up a sound, it's going to tell you some things. It's going to give you some information. And also, when you create sounds, when you create your own presets, what you can do is put information in here for the performer so they know how to use your specific patch, right? So, and if we come back over here, so that writing in here, when you create a preset, will be over here in this section too. So obviously we're going to follow it. And the mod wheel for this one controls the filter. Righto, indeed-o. So we got sequence stuff. Oh, yeah. that's pretty damn nice, isn't it? So what's going on there, just so you can see, there's a lot happening. We got all three LFOs working. We got the sequencer running. We got the trance running. And we've got the mod wheel controlling the cutoff. I mean, that's the beauty. Not only do you get all these wonderful sounds in here, but the amount of customization, whatever that means. Is really nice. Of course, I'm not going to be able to go through all of these sounds, but we'll just choose some randomly. Because at $5, you should already be doing this right now, not watching me. Laurie's Mishmash. Fuck yeah. Damn, man. You know, the last month or so has been really dry for apps. There's, just not been a lot happening. And just this week alone has been really, really good stuff come out. This and Chemo K's app, and there's also some really cool stuff we're covering this week coming up. Alex Backus, hello. So again with this one, we're using the mod wheel, and look what happens. Fucking wait. Gary Hubbs has got to run. Now, let's take a second to talk about this. We're not going to be here much longer, all right? We're just going to go run through some more sounds because you get the idea of how this thing works, and you should be playing around with it, not me. I've got other things to play around with. But today, across YouTube, this is the list. If you want to see what's happening across all of YouTube, that's the place. This link right here, that's the one. That'll tell you. We've got Mr. Smith, who I think Valerie's playing for him today. Then you've got Sunshine Archer and Pole Vault. And they are playing heaps of music. Then you've got Laurie's Mishmash after that. She's got her Friday Fuck House, Fun House, whatever it's called. I can't even remember. Friday Good Time show where people get up on a panel and talk a load of nonsense and do really shit karaoke. And then you've got Gary Hubbs, and then you're doing his show, and then you've got Leela. It's heaps of entertainment on today. Right? So click that link and go and support heaps of musicians who do shows other than this schmozzle right now. Let's bounce over to Moby Pixel. Man, he's got some really nice sounds in here. It's definitely Moby sounds are my favorites in here. They're just right up my alley. pitch breeder. Hey, yo, what's going on? You know what, Laurie? You should change the name of your show to Laurie's Fuckhouse, and then you can say this.
I feel like it's New Year's Eve, and I'm like, I gotta get off.
Because everybody wants to get off. Oh, we already played this one. There's some really beautiful bells in here. I apologize for my keyboard playing, as always. Whoa! Pete, don't make me do it. Pete, you've done it now, folks. Pete Johns has said it in the chat.
It's full of fucking swearing.
And there it is right there. Sorry, Pete. You wrote it in the chat, Pete. Man, these brass sounds. They are meaty, aren't they? Monster bass. Do I have to search for that, Matthew? See, the search is amazing in here too. So see, Matthew suggested. Look how good the search is. Terminator brass, boom. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice. Some really nice pads in here. And if you are a Patreon, the post just went up. Matthew has been very kind to give us Patreon. Well, I'm not a Patreon. You guys in Patreon, a smattering of copies. So, man, so I'm sure the water is already full of blood over at Patreon because the post just went up. Yeah, I see the word Sega. Right, so you know what's happening? We have a sequencer. Right, good stuff. Let's, you can find out the rest. Let's go through some weird stuff because DMT Cymatics. Always unique. Got bass sounds in here as well. Don't ever think you know what DMT Cymatics is going to do, because they're always very unique. Absolutely tremor band. Yes, this is Matthew. This is Matthew's app. Matthew made this app all with his bare little hands, didn't he? Didn't you, Matthew? Don't believe him, Matt. Don't believe this guy. He's liar. He won't cover your app. He won't do it. He's stuck in the land of GarageBand. So we're on Electronisounds now, and you know Dean makes some great stuff. That's true. I never said any such thing. Never did I say that. Never. You know, the funny thing is, Matt, Pete's working on this song for Songtember, and for me to get him an app, I shit you not, for him to get a better guitar sound, I had to buy it for him. Fucking hell. This is called You're a Hoover. I hope you're not a Hoover there, Costa. Right, Red Sky Lullaby has made awesome sounds as well too. There's quite a few in here that really up my alley of these kind of horror feedback. Fuck, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Did you get my vocals last night, Pete? I hope you did. I sent them to you. I was a bit late, but... Okay, I'm going to bounce. We're going to go through a few of the sound of Israel's sounds, which you know are always going to be good. And remember, don't be afraid to fuck with your mod wheel. You've got these XL inits here. So these are, when you come into your synth section, right, over here, your oscillator section, and you come over here and choose these XLs, these are already pre-made for you, yeah? So you can come over here and choose these if you like. And to create a new bank, let's just quickly go over that. Look, the sounds are wicked. It's $5. You're nuts if you haven't got it. You create a new bank very easily. Hit a new bank, rename it over here. You've got a little edit section here. You can come in, start creating your own sounds, because that is the way to go. We'll just call it demo for now. Hit save. There's your little patch. You can save a new preset inside of here just by doing create a new preset. Sorry, you can delete these if you want, remove them, swipe, and they're gone. You can add a new preset, super easy, just by getting inside your new folder you've created. Hit the little save button up the top. You can choose the categories, an ARP, pad, whatever you want. It's all up to you. Rename it. You can decide where you want to put it in here and make a new copy if you've got this selected. Hit save. We'll call this Dada, whatever. We'll call it Costa, just because I saw his name. Hit save. And there's your preset in here. Every time you create a new bank as well, it will put an init preset in here so you can start building from that. That is super handy. You want to export your stuff out of here too. You can export individual presets just by tapping on them and exporting out like this, save to your files app, or you can do the whole bank. So I could take a whole bank here and hit over here and export that whole bank out to my files. Off you go, and then you just import it or send it to somebody you want, and they can have all your sounds as well. There you go. This thing's bonkers. It's wild. It's cheap as chips. It's going to go up, so get on it. Last time, let's do the things and the stuff. There's no in-app purchases. There's none of that shenanigans. All right, with none of that will be here. There it is, $4.99 on the App Store. You're crazy if you don't get it before it goes up to $20. I don't know when that is, and I'm not telling you anyway. So that's the way we go. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Matthew, for all your support and offering codes and hanging out with us all. It's always fun to have the developers here so I can make a dickhead of myself. Thank you, everybody in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, do all the things and all the stuff. Have a great weekend. Check out the other artists that are playing after me today. It's all fucking wild stuff. Let's get out of here. I'll be back with lots of shows tomorrow. I'm doing the creative hour. I've got to finish off my 2 songs, one with Lizard Day, Metheus track. I've got to do drums for Brad Example song. I've got to master Russ's. I've got to learn all the lyrics for my band that's playing. Is there any time to do anything anymore? I don't know. But, folks, there's so many good shows we got coming up this week. Heaps of good apps. We got our interview this week is with Andrew Fly from Cinematic Alpha, who makes all the sound packs for Soundbox. And, of course, before we go, let's just mention it because I love mentioning it so much. Coming up, man, on the 10th, Australian time, the 9th, next month, yes, Venus Theory will be joining us on this show for an interview, and boy, I just can't stop showing that thumbnail, can I? Venus Theory will be with us, and it's a coup that is coming on. Alrighty, let's do it. Sounds like a bunch of good problems to have, absolutely. Wouldn't complain. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Do all the things. Let's oja.